wife's best friend hates my guts, okay? Yeah, she's this fat pig, and she thinks, don't grunt, you don't even know her. I'm being kind, okay? Like, you know me better than her. Be on my side for this one. This girl counts my beers when I drink. Like, thank you. I'll be at a party, I'll walk into the kitchen, and I'll hear her to all the other people go, 9. I walk back in, I'm like, hey, you better be talking German, bitch. Let me tell you something. We're at a party, everyone's drinking, and she decides to tell me why I'm a bad parent. Over a few cocktails, I'm having a drink, and she goes, let me tell you where you fall short as a father. And that voice in my head goes, call her a fat pig. I'm like, what? He goes, objection, Your Honor. We don't listen to fat pigs. You're a fat pig. Shut your mouth. And I'm like, I can't say that. He's like, keep drinking. I'll tell her. I'm like, okay. It's a weird thing when, like, you're a dad and you got to raise this little, like, girl because you don't, like, nothing makes sense. Like, I remember the first night we got my daughter. Like, not got her, but, you know. We got her and then we rolled her up like a joint and put her in a box. I swear to God. That's what you do. I don't know. And she starts freaking out in the middle of the night. She's like, just, and my first instinct's like, will someone get that? And my wife's like, I'm kind of blown out. Do you want to do it? And I was like, oh, okay. I'll do it. But you're not a father yet. You're just some dude that watched someone give birth. Like, a woman changes, her body and everything changes. So, like, I don't know what to do with this baby. I'm walking over, I'm like, hey, let's cool out, okay? Because we just met you, so you don't want to be here first day stepping on toes. So why don't, nothing works, right? So finally my wife's like, ring the bell, call the nurse. So I ring the bell, and nurse comes in. It's like 4 a.m. She's like, what? And I'm like, she won't shut up. She's like, what have you tried? And I go, absolutely nothing. She's like, okay, here's what you want to do. She's not hungry. She's just, you have a binky? I was like, no binky. She's like, okay, take her head, put it by your heart. She wants to suckle. So take your pinky, put it on her bottom lip, and allow her to draw it in, and she'll calm down, trust me. So I take this, my first day with a kid, I take her head, I put it by my heart, right? I take my pinky, I put it on just barely touching her bottom lip, like, and she sucks it in like she's trying to rip the nail off, just. I'm like, we're stopping this tonight. I'm not raising a daughter whose coping mechanism is that, okay? No thanks. You work it out like a big girl. Which leads me to a very important life lesson. Gentlemen, pay attention. If you're ever thinking about doing that with a vegetable to your girl, don't use a cucumber. Use a carrot. Think it out, right? You've seen a cucumber. It's bold and round at the end, aggressive. It would be like a home invasion, just, everybody down! But a carrot is more like, hello? Is anybody home? Your door is open. You're new to the neighborhood, right? I brought muffins.
My wife's honest with them. She's honest, 100% honest all the time. The other night we're at dinner, I'm 3 drinks in, the girls go, have you guys ever done drugs? I'm like, what are you, fucking cops? She just goes, yeah. What the fuck are you doing? She goes, you gotta be honest with them girls. I smoked marijuana a couple times. I didn't like it very much. Made me throw up, never smoked it again. But your daddy's done cocaine. I go, what the fuck? I don't think they're looking for recommendations, Leanne. She's like, go and tell him. Go and tell him. Tell him. Tell him the truth now. I was like, okay, I tried cocaine one time. I didn't like it very much. Made me throw up, never did it again. And I hear her fucking laughing. She goes, that's a lie, your daddy's done cocaine a lot. I was like, well, your mom lost her virginity when she was 13. Go ahead, tell him that story, yeah. Yeah, she's a whore.
Look, we're all having a good time. I've given a lot of, here's the hard thing, right? Like I have 2 little girls, and all this advice I've given you guys is all advice for men, right? Spit in her mouth, use a carrot. Don't fight a black guy at night. These are all things that I could give to a little boy. I don't have any advice for little girls, and little girls are delicate, like you can't just raise it like a boy. A boy you put in the backyard like a dog, it raises itself. A girl, you say like one twisted little like, oh, you look good today. Oh, I'm fat. Like I got no advice for a little girl whatsoever. I remember my wife, on my daughter's first day of school, preschool, we're sitting around and my wife's like, get down on a knee and give her some like advice. I was like what? She's like, I don't know, be the father she needs. And I'm like, what am I supposed to say? She's like, just think of something. So I get down on a knee and I'm like, hey, honey. Don't be a whore. Okay.
They don't call me dad, they have nicknames for me like Chonk or Fetus. They call me Fetus. They had a nickname they were calling me behind my back for 2 years. We're at dinner one night, Leanne sends a text, both the girls giggle. Oh, good one, Mom. I said, what is it? They said, you wouldn't get it. I said, I'm the funniest motherfucker at this table. My comedy's paying for this dinner and those teeth. Run it by me. I was like, I don't think you'd find it funny. So I go to the bathroom. I come back quick. I look over Isla's shoulder. She's slow. What I see is a series of pictures of me, and the chat thread is titled, Baby Walrus. My stomach drops. I sit down at the table. I go, what the fuck is Baby Walrus? They freeze. They're like, oh, it's not what's Baby Walrus. It's who's Baby Walrus. I said, who the fuck is Baby Walrus? Isla goes, I think you know who Baby Walrus is. Georgie goes, calm down, Dad. It's just Mom thinks when you put on fancy clothes, you look like a baby walrus who's trying to escape from the zoo.
I drove through here, back route, because the traffic's bad. I was like, oh, I'll just type in my navigation address. My navigation system took me through Compton. Yeah, apparently it doesn't listen to the music I play inside it. And I didn't know until it was too late. It was like, take a right on Crenshaw Boulevard. And punch it. I'm like, what? Do not stop at red lights. Lock your doors. Roll up your windows. Go, 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 go. All right, let's talk about black people. Here we go. Hey, and look, it's funny because I was talking to my black friend the other day. Yeah, his name's Imaginary. And he said to me, right, we were talking about race and racism, and he goes, here's how you know if you're racist. He goes, how would you feel if your daughter brought home a black man? And I was like, as a present? He was like, no. I was like, I think I misunderstood it. Say it again, say it again. Let me give me another shot, give me another shot. He was like, no, as a boyfriend. And I'm not talking some Barack Obama dude. I'm talking 6'7" Jerry curls going into a braid with gold teeth and baggy jeans and Timberlands and a big baggy jersey with a lump here that you think's a gun. And he walks in and he goes, what's up, Mr. K? My name's Lavernius. He was like, how would you feel? And now, as a white person, think about this. Because your knee-jerk reaction is to go, I'm cool with it. But then you think and you're like, that's my daughter. Like, is that wow. I'm like, listen, imaginary, I'd like to say I'd be cool with it, but I don't think I'd be cool with it. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, why? I was like, because she's only 3. I'd be like, what? It's like, I don't know what to say to a little girl. I got like, listen, man, look, okay, I learned this the hard way, so this is a little bit of advice from me to you, okay? And I just say that because we've all been drinking, we've all been having a good time, and we got to get home, and I understand how that works. But I learned it the hard way, and if I can share with you guys and it helps, so be it. But if you don't need it, whatever. Cops hate when you touch their faces. But this will work, okay? Pay attention, gentlemen, pay attention. When you're driving home, you know how the cop pulls you over and they do that, like, that flashlight in all the windows, and they distract you, and you're nervous, and then they're on top of you, they're like, do you know why I pulled you over? And you're like, oh, weed? I don't know. This is what you do, okay? When you see the lights go on, that's when I want you to start taking deep breaths. Calm down, relax, you're in control, okay? He'll be shining the flashlight, and when he comes up to you and he goes, excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Don't answer that first one. Don't. You stare, and you just stare straight ahead. Now, the power's switched. You're in control. He's confused, disoriented. Whoa, why isn't this guy answering me? Is he deaf? What's it? What? That's when I want you to let him ask you again. Excuse me, sir. Do you know why I pulled you? And this is what I want you to do, okay? Bold, powerful, confident. Take your finger, put it to his lips, and go, shh. And let him know gently so he knows you're in control. Stroke his mustache. Just. And then take off. He'll be on the side of the road for 15 minutes. Look, we're all having a good time. I've given a lot of. Here's the hard thing, right? Like I have 2 little girls, and all this advice I've given you guys is all advice for men, right? Spit in her mouth, use a carrot. Don't fight a black guy at night. These are all things that I could give to a little boy. I don't have any advice for little girls. And little girls are delicate, like you can't just raise it like a boy. A boy you put in the backyard like a dog, it raises itself. A girl, you say like one twisted little like, oh, you look good today. Oh, I'm fat. Like, I got no advice for a little girl whatsoever. I remember my wife, on my daughter's first day of school, preschool, we're sending her in, and my wife's like, get down on a knee and give her some, like, advice. I was like what? She's like, I don't know. Be the father she needs. And I'm like, what am I supposed to say? She's like, just think of something. So I get down on a knee, and I'm like, hey, honey. Don't be a whore. Okay. I'm at the zoo with my 2 daughters, right? And like I said, they kind of act like lunatics. So this blind lady comes walking through the zoo with her like cane. And at first I'm like, where does she think she's at? Like what, does she enjoy the smell of animal poo and the cries of desperation? Like, help, kill me! I'm a monkey on concrete, I want to die! Now, my daughter sees the cane and goes, oh, great, let's take her legs out. I don't know what she was thinking, but my daughter just upends this lady. I mean, just goes running at her. Now, she didn't see her, obviously, but just, and you'd think, being blind, she'd fall much better than she did. Seriously, you'd think she'd fallen a few times, like, oh, I got this, I'm blind, I do this all the time, but no, like, cane goes one way, big shoe another way, glasses are flying, and she hits the ground, and it is like silent. Everyone's like, oh my God. And my daughter's laughing. She's like, ah! And the blind lady's just sitting there like, ah. Right, well, luckily I had seen the movie Ray, so when people went in to help, I was like, no, she can get up herself.